Welcome back to another prediction. It's game week number 16, and we have some very, very hot teams, hot games coming your way. So starting off,
yes.
Nini mnacheka wewe?
So it should be third, and then third.
That one, or whichever.
Okay. Let's start off by Chelsea at Everton.
Man United is on the same points with Chelsea, but Maresca is a genius and Amorim is a failure. Yes, I am Amorim out for now.
Up to now, you're still Amorim out.
Yes, I've not seen something I would go, behind.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that is something that is worth to point out.
NB, nota bene.
Then we can continue because they lost. Mafans wa Chelsea wiki wametulia. They've not been making noise. Kuna shortage ya
Goja comment section down.
I need them to overhype themselves like they always do. Oh, Atalanta is a small team. Oh, we'll beat sijui who. Beat who?
Anyway, in the game against Everton, what's your take for this game? Let's start with Prats.
Yeah, Everton. Chelsea is at home. They said their home form is not good. They are only good away. All right?
So they're at home.
So they're at home, and they're hosting Everton. Everton, you can see right now, Grealish is firing. He got his second goal.
Dewsbury Hall.
Dewsbury Hall.
Dewsbury Hall. Oh, my
Hey.
That kid is something else. Yeah, so I think Everton is going to give them a show. So you guys at Stamford Bridge, get ready for a show. I think Cole Palmer is back. They have some players. Caicedo should be back. I think he should be back.
I don't think so.
2 games.
was
They said it was a red card.
2 or 3.
It's supposed to be three games,
Yeah.
man.
It should be 3 games for straight red cards.
So-
But they've played 3 already.
So,
The Champions League does not count.
No. Midweek. Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
he is not going to be available.
Kaisenat is missing.
Yeah. So I see 2-1 Everton or a 1-0.
Everton.
Na msiseme history. Hakuna kitu cha history when it comes to football. Sawa. Yeah, 1-0 or 2-1 to Everton.
Okay, Ace.
Everton win, maybe 2-1.
Everton win 2-1.
Yeah.
Madam Arsenali.
Lady Mwende.
Ili ngumu. I'd also go for Everton, 2-1, 2-0 score. I mean, as much as, I don't know if you guys read what Chaloba was saying. Actually, let's still be united.
Don't be us.
Winless. Don't be Manu, but Everton, they have Dewsbury Hall, as the boys have said, and Grealish, of course, good players. So yeah. Chelsea nimechoka hata na wao. Unasema watawina wawili.
Hawawin.
Hai.
Siku nataka wa lose na wana win.
I don't think it's going to be an easy win for Everton.
It won't be.
I don't be an easy win for Everton. So for these, I will stick with a draw. I don't think I don't see it being as easy game as such. There is even a high possibility of Chelsea winning this game.
To even me.
Because at the moment, as much as I want to say, they need to give a reaction to losing to Atalanta. They need to give a reaction to drawing on the weekend.
You do know a reaction can be both positive or negative.
I know. And I'm thinking this time they need to show at least they have some grit so that at least they can at least say, hey, we are still near, we are still title contenders, as they like to say it. We are still title contenders. We are still world champions.
Without
so I'm
Caicedo.
giving it a draw or Chelsea win 1-0.
Okay, next game.
Next game, a very interesting game. Will this be the last Salah's game? That is Liverpool versus Brighton. What's your take, guys, on this game?
I want Mo Salah to start.
He won't. I can guarantee you that.
I really love Mo Salah to start. This is his final debut. But I'll give it to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Solid 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1 there.
That's a lot of goals coming from a misfiring side. But maybe Liverpool win because Brighton have not been that convincing. Ever since that time, we were seeing Fabian Hazeler linked with the Man United job, which happens when every other mediocre coach performs at least, 10 games and then he's linked with, So Liverpool might win this one, but a draw is more likely.
A draw is more likely. Okay.
I hope Salah comes on for some minutes so that
And
he can.
scores.
No,
say goodbye.
I don't want him to score. I like him as a person, but
Not for
and as a player, but not as an opponent. So I wish him all the best, but he gets his minutes, he bids the fans goodbye. But hey.
Okay. Rats.
Liverpool, they might score 3-1. It's starting Isak and what's the name of this kid? Ekitike.
But Isaac has been poor.
Yeah,
poor.
but when you start both of them is a completely different threat forward. They did well in the Champions League, so I think they get a 3-1.
Ekitike did well in Champions League. Isak, not quite.
The link-up play was kind of making sense. So if they play consistently together, they'll be a threat.
Okay.
Okay, for me, I think it's not going to be as easy game for Liverpool, so I'm giving it a 3-2. 3-2. Brighton to score 2, Liverpool to score 3, to win 3 this time. So the next game is going to be a very interesting game. These are teams that are almost fighting to get out of,
Relegation.
Yeah. So this is Burnley versus Fulham. Burnley will be at home. They have not been firing so far. Fulham have looked threatening, but not really getting the points per se. Not really getting the points that they deserve, because I felt against Man City, they should have at least gotten a draw. So I don't know. So what's your prediction for these rats?
I think Fulham win. Wilson does something. He's doing a lot of great things for Fulham. So I think Burnley might get a goal out of it. 2-1.
2-1. Yes.
Fulham win because Burnley have lost the last 5. Fulham have won 2 in the last 5, and coming back from 5-1 to 5-4 against Man City, that's not easy. Then facing Palace, losing 2-1. But Fulham win maybe 3-1 or 2-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Madam Arsenali.
But you do know Burnley haven't lost to Fulham their last 6 meetings. There's been just wins and draws.
But
No,
they're newly promoted.
Yeah, but they've been really poor over the last
home,
5
I
games.
know, but I'm not saying I'm for
Burnley,
Burnley.
regardless.
I'm just saying, I'm for Fulham as well. 2-1, 2-0 solid. They have Chukwu.
But he's not been far.
What do you
He's
mean?
got a
And then
brace.
Okay, considering his form at Villarreal, he's not shown the same level.
But now the past
the
2
moment-
But
games,
that
he's
has been
been
creating chances.
I think
The
it's
last 2
more of
games.
he has not gotten the chances as much. He
Yeah,
has
the
not
last
played
3
as
games?
many minutes. I think because when I remember him, I remember him at Villarreal, and he was a very, very dangerous
He
player.
was supposed to come to Arsenal, actually.
He was a very,
the
very
beginning
dangerous
of-
player.
yeah.
Then he went to another team. I don't remember which one.
He was at AC Milan.
Yeah.
He came from AC Milan and he's on loan currently
Okay.
at Fulham.
So for me, I think it's a draw. 0-0. 0-0.
Wow.
That's
okay.
very,
0-0.
very positive from a Burnley fan's point of view.
No, it's more of sometimes I'm disappointed with Fulham to some extent when you expect them to win.
Yeah, they
Get another gear kick in and do something. They disappoint you.
they disappoint you.
Like for instance, when they played against, they play very well. We get a draw. They go to Chelsea.
Fumble.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So
But at least their manager dresses nicely. Scott Parker has a bit of fashion.
But Parker has said he wants the fight until the end. Hakuna relegation. Hata kama tukirelegate, but
Fulham can't be relegated though. I think they have a good squad to be relegated.
yeah.
Upaka. Okay.
But it's fine.
Okay, this would be like is it the 4th or the 5th time that Parker goes down after bringing a team up?
Yeah.
So should they fire him and then rehire him?
Nothing will change.
History
Oh,
repeats
but I
itself.
remember, which team did he bring up last time and he was fired, then the team stayed up? Which team was it?
It was
Not
Luton.
Wolves. Wasn't it
No,
Wolves?
it wasn't Wolves. It was a
Scott
team.
Parker Wolves, no.
No, it was another team.
And it's not Leeds, it was
Anyway,
West Brom.
I don't remember which team, but before he brought this back, there was another team he brought back. Then he said, with this team, I don't feel we can be able to survive. Then they brought another coach. They
They
survived.
stayed up.
Yeah.
I think it's Wolves. Anyway.
Anyway, that's Burnley Fulham. So the next game is going to be a very interesting one. Arsenal, you'll be hosting Wolves,
Interesting.
the poorest team in the league so far.
Almost beat Man United.
What?
Damn.
What are you even talking about?
You guys
Did you watch that game?
I was, but anyway, after the second goal, I was like,
What are you talking about? Almost
that team was bad. Anyway.
I mean, we
terrible.
conceded a lot of goals because
It was terrible, but I also feel like
have kept a
the
clean
goal we
sheet.
conceded was very
Very
more
easy. I
It
think
was
with
more
the
of a
lead in that
player
But-
not really paying attention.
No, but Belegade is something else.
no,
he was
that,
their
that,
best
that goal was
player.
from
It
not
was more
clearing the ball.
It was
on
a
time.
very it was a very
and then he just
yeah, it was a very poor mistake.
It was like
if I was
cross, then score.
yeah,
You
it
see,
was,
it was very scrappy, which means we lacked a commanding structure there.
It
We
was
should
more
have
of-
kept a,
I think
And then
looking at it
switching
because I looked at the highlight. I looked at I can blame it on Ahmad
Why
to some extent. Let me put it this.
but he is
It's more of it was more of before the
marker,
ball came from the other side, he's just jogging, and it's his man.
yeah. It's
By the
his
time he's seeing the ball is going to reach the guy, that's when he is now running to get to the player. By the time he gets to the player passes the ball.
Yeah.
So if you give him a little bit of pressure, maybe he doesn't make the same cross. So that's what I'm saying. Another thing is more of Bruno pointing again.
but he was good there anyway.
But anyway, at the end of the day, he was the best player for the team that time. So
Are you
Arsenal-
still of the opinion that she should be sold?
I don't think it's
Yes or no? Just
not yet.
okay, good.
yes.
Finally, you've come around.
Not yet. But
Don't explain.
let me
No.
I don't
Arsenal
think
Wolves.
I don't think he should get more minutes as he's getting this season, next season. We should get two other midfielders.
Maybe if you get Champions League, you get
Yeah.
Champions League.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you were saying
Arsenal, Wolves, what's your take? I think this time, Arsenal, you win this very easy 3-0.
does Gyökeres score?
He should, man.
That guy is struggling for me.
He should.
That guy is struggling. You remember Haaland? You remember not Hoyland?
Yeah.
The way Hoyland used to fight with the defenders instead of going after the ball. When I
that's
look
what he's
at
doing a lot.
when I look at Gyökeres, that's the kind of player I'm seeing. Whereby a player who is not fleeing themselves to to get into spaces, he's more of trying to fight with centre backs to try and get the
The
ball.
problem is prime centre backs they will fight you for
yeah.
real.
They're physical.
So if
very
you bring the
physical.
fight to them, they will
They're
fight
very
you back.
physical. I remember Hoyland once said when he faced Smalling, he tried to win against Smalling the physical battle. He was not. He was not able to. So if Gyökeres is going to think that he's going to win a physical battle against Premier League central defenders, I think he has.
It's not going to work. Man.
He has shock coming his way. So for me, I think 3-0. 3-0. 3-0.
Okay.
Easy win for Arsenal. Should be an easy win for
Should
Arsenal.
be. Should be. Yeah. Should be.
No doubt about it.
Yes. What's your take?
Arsenal are better defensively than Man United, so they keep a clean sheet. Merino is a better striker than Gyökeres at the moment, so
Honestly, yes.
Jesus is also back. And then, you have all those other bench warmers at Arsenal, so maybe 3-0. Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah, it's an easy game for them. I don't think they'll have any problem winning this one.
No, because I think we start the team that we started at the Champions League. Because I feel we should still rest Timber, rest Calafiori, rest Declan Rice. That game against Aston Villa, you could just see how tired they were. I watched the second half of that game and Declan Rice was nowhere. Timber, CB, you see Aston Villa were attacking our CBs. They were very direct because they knew that's our weak point, right? So at least we give them a rest. And Gyökeres needs to get back on form. His last game when he played for Burnley, and if he played the second half of that game, he would have gotten maybe 2 more goals, maybe an hat-trick out of that. That was his best game since he came. And then now he's back, and it's like we've got him back to the drawing board when he came into the season. Yesterday, Jesus was way better than him. For like 15 minutes when Jesus was on the pitch, he struck a pose, almost scored. Gyökeres was nowhere the whole 70 minutes of the game. So I think having Jesus back is also going to be very crucial for us, since Havertz is maybe in January or something. Merino will play. Maybe we get him to play the 8 because if we rest Declan Rice, Madueke is on form. I like Madueke. Maybe Saka gets a rest
But then
again.
Madueke scored.
Yeah, that
3
goal is
goals in Champions League.
Leave
yeah.
alone,
Yeah.
I'm talking Premier League.
Premier League is not scored yet. He's not scored in the Premier League. He only scored in the Champions League.
this-
Our producer is saying he has.
Which
Who
team?
did he score against?
Exactly.
Yeah, Madueke, I don't think he scored in the Premier League yet. Yeah, his first goal for Arsenal was in the Champions League against Bayern.
And then against what team was it?
Brugge.
Club Brugge.
Yeah, Brugge got a brace. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's. But anyway, we'll check
No,
if
not
he's scored
yet in
before.
the
I don't
prime.
think.
Not yet.
But he's been
But-
really threatening. Before he got the injury, he was really good. He was really good. Maybe he got a goal during that time, but we
I don't
confirm.
think so.
Yeah, but he was really good in those games. So I still see we start him. Trossard is still injured, so maybe we get to see Eze instead of Martinelli start. We give Martinelli a rest because I think he's one of our best players at the moment. Also very much on form, but he's not a good starter. He's better off the bench.
He's more of a finisher.
Yeah, he's
than a
more
starter.
as Arteta
He's a
puts it.
Garnacho reggae.
Kind. Yeah, and Nogard at CB, that was interesting because I had this history that he first started as a CB. Same to Declan Rice also started as a CB.
I think
So-
Nogard can play CB. No problem.
Yeah,
The only
so I
problem
think
with
he plays very well there.
CBMs playing CB is they will spray a lot of passes and you lose a lot of balls.
But they can keep that control. that
They
we have.
can,
Yeah, that
like
control is
Casemiro
good.
has played
As long
CB for
as
us.
as long as you're not reckless.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
terms
The
of
exactly.
getting
problem
to
is
tackles.
to get where they are.
Like Casemiro did against
Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and Wolves, their best player on the pitch was Beligade. He got off injured.
Yeah.
So I don't see them having a good a threat to Arsenal in that game. So I think we keep a clean sheet. We get 3-4-0 or maybe a 2-0 because Arsenal for some reason don't want to score a lot of goals. So maybe we get a 2-0, maybe at least Gyökeres on the score sheet and Saka. Yeah, or some of our youngings. Yeah.
Let me ask you, as Arsenal fans, would you want to stone me if I said Sesko is a better striker than Gyökeres?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Because of the system.
Because of the system.
Take
and
Gyökeres to
also-
United, he scores more goals than Sesko.
No, take Gyökeres
Take
at
him.
United, he scores zero.
no,
Take
he
Sesko
becomes-
at
because-
Arsenal, he scores more goals than he has.
You have to understand this. The reason why I'm saying that is because your manager managed him at Sporting. He's playing the same system that he played in Sporting.
I
It's
don't,
a
I
different
don't
league.
dispute that.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever
different
I
league.
dispute is the league.
Different league,
is-
different players. But if you give Gyökeres, you place in that kind of system, he plays better.
I don't think so.
When we
You know,
played
you know,
the
I-
3-5-2,
I've
he
noticed
plays,
something.
plays better.
I've
Because
noticed
I think
something. If you
Gyökeres
look at
and
most of the
Haaland are
goals,
same profile of us.
if you look at the most of the goals that Gyökeres scored against, when he was in
Sporting,
Sporting,
our from penalties.
they're more of cutbacks. Cutbacks. A lot of them. They were more
They're
of
mostly
cutbacks.
counter-attacks mostly.
Yeah, counter-attacks.
Counter. That's why he's good at it.
Counter-attack, cutbacks. Mostly they are such kind of goals. So if you look at that, and you look at the type of football you are playing right now, I don't think it scores.
Yeah, we play possession football. We don't play.
Yeah, same
I,
case.
I want to argue that if you had Sesko at Arsenal, he plays the same amount of games that
He'd have
Gyökeres has
goals.
scored,
Yep.
He
he'd
scores
have
more.
more than 7 goals right
He
now.
would have because
With
he-
all those games you are in with Champions League, Premier League, he will have more goals and maybe 2-3 assists for
Yeah,
Saka and
he's-
such.
Sesko is a perfect Arsenal striker. That's
But
why I
if you
keep
get
saying.
Gyökeres at Man United,
Sesko
he
is
will
a
maybe
perfect,
have one
yeah.
goal and it will be a pen against Grimsby.
Sesko is perfect.
Honestly, because
and
Gyökeres is not that good of a striker
No, he is good.
for the Premier League.
He will come through fast enough. You know, I like when people say these things early this
He,
season.
he is good,
When-
but
when-
not that good.
No. This conversation was not there when he played against Burnley. Everyone was like, damn, this is Gyökeres. You know, Gyökeres was good. He got that goal.
But
he was
he
very
is
good.
playing against a very weak
Exactly.
team.
Also, the previous 2-3 games before that game, his link-up play, defending, going back, pressing, creating
Why
chances.
do you need your
He does
striker
all that.
going back?
Haaland
Since
is-
when are we
Haaland
looking
is
at
doing that right
strikers-
now.
Since when are we looking at a striker
Haaland is
from
doing
the
that
metric
right
of how does he track back?
Yeah, Haaland is
He's
doing
not
that
a
right
winger.
now.
If it was a winger, that argument could
But
be.
when
Haaland is
Haaland
doing
doing
that
that,
right
and no one
now.
is talking about it.
Haaland is doing that right now in the best team. So yeah. Anyway, 3-0, 3-4-0.
For me, I'd go 3-4-0, 3 and above nil. Because definitely will keep a clean sheet. I mean, Wolves is
Man, that team is washed, man.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to now Sunday, Super Sunday. Super Sunday, we are looking. The first team is going to be Crystal Palace versus
Man City, man.
Man City.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting game.
It is. Mateta against Haaland.
Mateta.
I know why Arsenal fans are so happy about this because they want
we want
Man
them
City to lose.
Yeah, I want them to drop, not even lose, maybe just
Drop
a
points.
draw. Let them drop points as we build up our
Okay,
momentum.
so let's give us your prediction.
Crystal Palace against Man City. Man City has success pack. I think Crystal Palace is very good defensively, and maybe right now the attack is shaky, but they are very good defensively. Shaki is cooking at Man City, so and Foden, all those two are something else. So I think we get a good draw, 2-2, but it will be a battle. It will be a battle. Haaland maybe doesn't score again. I don't know what's happening with Haaland, but yeah, so maybe he doesn't score again, but we get to see Foden on the score sheet. So 2-2.
2-2. Ace?
Tough game. I think Man City win this one. Maybe it's going to be very tight because Man City, their midfield is lacking Rodri. So Wharton controls that battle, but Man City just edged them out on attack. Maybe 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely don't want to be. Definitely do not want Man City to win, but it's going to be a 1-goal difference. But I'm supporting Man City, like 2-1.
Like Ace. As Arsenal fans supporting their rival team that's supposed to, take away. Okay, anyway, for me, I think this is how I see the game. First half, Man City are going to be very, very, very crazy going in.
They'll press. Yeah,
So I'm seeing there, first half, we get at least 2 goals from Man City. Second half, they play defensive. Of which,
But won't they be tired from the Champions League, whatever?
that's what I'm saying. Second half, they play defensive, of which Crystal Palace is going to score 1 goal. Meaning that game is going to be 2-1 to Man City.
Okay.
That's my take. Next game, Forest versus Spurs.
Forest to win. 1-0.
I also want Forest to win. But the Forest is playing today.
Yep, they're playing in the. Is it, they're what? They're in the Europa, not the Europa
Yeah.
League.
Conference.
Conference
Conference
League, yeah. Yeah, 1-0 to Nottingham Forest.
1-0 to Nottingham Forest.
Like I've said before, Spurs are very poor. Those standards can't hold up in the Prem.
The one against Brentford. As I mentioned.
At home.
As I mentioned.
Lucky win.
At home.
It's not a lucky win.
You can
I told
scrape
you
a
there's
few
no
wins.
way an
Amorim
apprentice
does
can
win
beat
a
a
few games here
master.
and there.
At home.
I mean, Nottingham win. Sean Dyke beats the fuck out of Thomas Frank.
Okay. All right.
Tottenham win.
Tottenham
I
win.
don't know how many goals, but I'm for Tottenham.
I want Newcastle to win. Sorry. Forest to win. 2-0 or 2-1. I want Tottenham to be beaten. But those are just mere wishes. Those are just mere wishes. Now, a very interesting game coming up. That is Sunderland versus Newcastle. What do you think about this game?
I think it's a derby, don't they?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
It is a derby for them.
It is their
It's
derby.
called Tyneside Derby. And it apparently is a big thing there.
It is.
It's a
They're
very big
enemies, man.
It's something, it's almost like the Merseyside Derby. that
It's
big.
worse than Arsenal Tottenham.
Yeah, it's that big of a derby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one, given that both teams are physical teams. Their physicality, how they build their squad,
Even
their
the
style of
history of that
play.
derby.
Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
those kind of. You remember the United Arsenal in the 2000s?
Yeah.
Those kind of games. So it will be an interesting one. Sunderland are at home. They're still unbeaten at home. I think so. I think they're among the 3 teams that are unbeaten.
Did we
In,
beat them at the Stadium of Light?
No, they were at home.
They were at home.
We were
They were-
at home.
yeah. I mean, Sunderland, no team has beaten them away
I
so far.
know. Hey.
Yeah, so I think they still hold that record. So Newcastle have a tough day.
And the away form is shit for them.
Yeah, Newcastle also are good at home. They've only lost 1 game at home. So, yeah, so I think I give this to Sunderland or a draw. 1-1 or a 3-1 to Sunderland.
Okay. Yes.
Considering it's a derby, I'd say, a draw. But if it's not a draw, Sunderland win. Maybe 2-1, 3-2.
And for Sunderland as well, 1 goal difference to goal difference. I don't want to be very specific on.
Okay, you don't want to give the correct score. Okay. So for me, I still feel Sunderland have a chance of winning against against Newcastle. But looking at how Newcastle have been playing over the last couple of games, they have been very, very, very good playing
Even when
wise.
they're in the table, even the table speaks for itself.
So I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a draw for this. More of a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw. Or a 2-2 draw. West Ham versus Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
One team that beats the top of the table.
No,
The other one,
they beat the best team in the world right now.
they beat the best team in the world right now.
Right now.
They beat the top
Let's
of
just
the
say
table.
Nimesema right now. Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Right
because,
now. Regardless. Right
that
now.
Chelsea will make an argument for being Club World Cup champions. Fuck off.
Yes, Linus.
Get the fuck off my ears.
Yes, Linus, you're saying.
Don't
How do you see this game? Let's start with Mwende. West Ham, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Having beaten you guys,
I know.
how many goals do you think they're going to to give to West Ham? Watawapea ngapi?
2-0.
2-0.
2-1. Because considering when you look at Aston Villa, they're number 3, and West Ham is 18. Even 4-0, you never know.
You reminded me of another friend of mine who said, you never know.
Never know. I know they'll be finesse. Nini, because they have Alphonse, Aston.
Alphonse Alliora.
Areola. So, that's a team. That's a nonsensical team.
Aston Villa, City mbaya.
City mbaya. But they have not kept a clean sheet in the last 12 matches. So, you are taking a clean sheet.
And they can't. Yeah, they can't.
But then, do you know funny thing? They have around their XG puts them at around 16.
Yeah, they're not good.
16.
Watkins has not been.
The XG is at 16.
Watkins has
But
not
they've
been.
won
Number
the last
16.
5.
Yeah, they've won last
No,
five
they have
in a row.
won a number of games.
They've won the last 5 in the league.
Sakati, that's where they are. Well, that's why they are where they
They're
are.
number 3.
Damn.
Consistent.
I think this one they extend that,
To 6?
Yes.
How many goals?
Maybe 2-1.
2-1.
Morgan Rogers, Oli Watkins, or Buendia. I saw that goal and it was like marvelous. Odegaard was there watching like
No, it was not marvelous. That was a good goal. Was a scrappy. If you say that was a good goal, then you say that the goal that
it was a good
scored
shot.
against you guys was not good.
let's
that's debatable.
let's agree to
debatable.
disagree.
No, we can say this.
not
It was
a
a
good
good
goal.
shot. It was a good shot, but it was a very
He just
scrappy. It was
yeah, he lifted
in actual
it away
sense.
from the
In actual
defenders.
sense.
In actual sense, the goal
it's a
was
better goal than the one we considered.
against
No, the one you considered
Against
was better.
Wolves.
For me, it was better.
Against
The one
Wolves.
you considered was
It's
better
more
than
of
that one.
the shot, the way the shot was hit.
It was instinctive.
Buendia shot
What I am
was
saying is,
hotter.
it was a good goal from a hater's perspective.
Yeah, it was a good goal.
You know, there's a lot of
And also,
motion. You know,
even the timing.
It was the
Even the
it was the
timing,
last
it was
Even the
shot.
funny
timing.
It was the last shot of the game. That's why it feels like it was a good goal. It was
yeah,
not
and
a
then
good
the
goal.
reaction. Remember, I sent you that video of Raya preparing for.
But it's been
RKU.
trending. Everyone, even Declan Rice, everyone felt like they really defended to get a last minute. We did the same thing to Newcastle. We were celebrating. So, karma, it's karma. We accept this kind of things. Yeah.
So, but Aston Villa win 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, for me, I think Aston Villa, they might get a draw out of this because looking at the stats, them away to West Ham is always like a draw. They've only won their once in the past 5 games, right? And so it's a 2-1. So I think West Ham right now are firing. They're a good team. They're better than the teams they've met before, and they're at home. They're trying to make their home a fortress, so they give Aston Villa a good run. So I'll stick with a draw, a 1-1, or a 2-1 to West Ham.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I still feel this game is going to be a draw of 1-1 or even a draw of 0-0.
I
Can
hope
happen.
so.
Can happen. Can happen.
Number
So, and the last game of the Sunday is going to be Brentford versus Leeds. Leeds, yeah. Brentford.
Brentford win. No?
That's an easy win for
Yeah,
Brentford.
Brentford win 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Ace.
Tough game. Because Leeds is also not an easy team to beat. You see what they did to Chelsea?
Yeah, because they were at home.
Chelsea, they also kind of drew with Liverpool on the weekend.
3-3.
Yeah.
So Brentford Leeds, not an easy game because both are,
Igor.
I see a draw.
Monday?
I'd lean more with Ace. A draw. When I'm looking at the stats, they're saying Brent, but also Leeds, they're not an easy team, A draw.
Let me then
Calvert-Lewin,
tie break this.
Leeds.
Let me make it a Brentford win. A Brentford win. A Brentford win. And the mighty Manchester United hosts Bournemouth.
Antonio Semenyo.
On Monday Night Football.
But it's the last game your players are playing before they go to AFCON.
Yeah, it's the last game Ahmad and Buemo might be playing for us.
At least finally we see Fernandez as a 10.
this year.
At least we see Fernandez as a 10.
Not happening.
I think we do.
Not happening.
So we play who?
Mount Cunha, Sesko might be available.
Mount Cunha.
Might, a very heavy might. But he was not in training today,
But-
so no.
You're losing. So who is going to play wing back?
Going back now.
Dalot and Dog.
Dalot and Dog, yeah.
And you guys After
After
But
that,
then we'll have
we still have a good
Shalesi.
team. Yeah, still have a good team.
Not that good, but
not
still.
that good. Not that good.
But we beat
because,
Bournemouth.
of
We've
course,
not.
on Monday.
We've been losing to Bournemouth over the last meetings, but this time
But the last season, they won both home and away.
Yeah.
I don't think the teams that did a double on us last season are
They are
going to
doing
do
it
it.
the same this.
They're going to do it again.
No,
No,
I don't
they
think
are
so.
not.
Imagine they're going
Even
to.
Wolves did
No.
last season.
They will beat you at home though.
I
No,
don't
they
think so.
won't.
They
good.
might counter, but I don't think so because for them it's more of, they really like possession. At some point when they were playing against Man City,
In attack.
let me say this: if you come to Manchester United at home and you take our possession, we beat you. You take more possession, we beat you. If you put a very defensive wall,
What
we-
Everton did.
Everton and West Ham did, then there's a high possibility of you beating us. So it's a question of what does what is his name? The
Areola.
coach. Yeah.
Iraola.
Iraola
Andoni
decides.
Ariola is the goalkeeper. They have the same name. What the hell?
No, Iraola and Areola.
Yeah, Ariola.
It depends with what he decides to do. If he decides to,
I think he will pack the bus. But
If he-
Bournemouth, they're known
if he
for
decides
that.
to pack the bus, we might lose that game.
Yeah.
If he decides to be open pressers, I think we beat them quite well. But anyway, let's first hear it from Arsenal fans before I give my scoreline prediction.
I want you guys to lose that game.
Why?
But it's
Why
at
do you
Old
hate us
Trafford.
so much?
Simtoke top 4. Mnafanya top 4.
Tuko number 6.
Tuko 6 on goal difference. So basically,
Yeah, mko top 4 metai.
tuko 5 to 7.
Tuko 5.
You guys have how many points?
25.
25.
Chelsea
you-
25.
You're just 1 point off Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
Goal different.
actually I
Ebu
changed
mtoke
my
huko, by the
another
way.
Palace watandikwe so that we can, you know.
Ebu mtokeni hapo
If we
Europe
can.
position.
If
Yes.
that would also mean but Chelsea again.
But
Chelsea
you know how
cannot
tight
lose.
it is. Mnaanza mkiwa number 6, mnamaliza weekend mkiwa 13th.
But
Mlianza
then
mkiwa number 12.
if you lose that game, we go back to,
To
around
12 or 11.
we go back to around number 9.
Yeah.
Not 9, 11.
We go to 9.
Number 12 and number
Number 12 got how many points?
22.
Number 12
Do you
got
see
22.
that?
So
Yes.
if we lose and Spurs win, we go back. huko
Spurs
nyuma.
win, Newcastle win, Bournemouth win, Liverpool win, Sunderland
Oh,
win.
no. Bournemouth.
They cannot.
Newcastle
Sunderland
are easy.
and Sunderland cannot win at the same
Oh,
day.
Bournemouth are easy.
Newcastle and
Newcastle and
Sunderland, yeah.
Sunderland cannot
Because
So
because
one
they're
of
playing
them has
against
to
each
lose.
other.
one of
Yeah.
them, then you guys will be brought to like.
Either way,
11.
we'll go back.
That's why I'm saying
9th,
around 9,
10th up.
9, 11, 9, 10 up.
It's
Okay,
very
this,
bad.
This is very bad for you guys.
But it's very good because the league is
it's
competitive.
competitive this season. We were
Because
going
that means the
midweek.
next time we win and somebody loses around there, you also jump.
Top 4, yeah.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see where this league is.
So
at
assuming
Gameweek
we win, we
30.
go to 28 and then,
Aston
go all
Villa is
the
at
way
how
up.
many points?
quick math, we might finish the
that's
weekend in the
30,
top
yeah.
4.
That is, so we cannot.
Yeah, a lot
get
of
to
them.
that.
Yeah, you cannot get to top 3. But anyway, regardless, I think Man United, Bournemouth, Man United at home. I keep saying this: at home, they play their best game at home than away. So they'll give Bournemouth a show. Mbeumo and Ahmad will want to at least leave the team with some good
I
energy.
hope somebody gets a knock and fails to go to AFCON.
So that they stay. Anyway, that will not happen though.
That's
Yes.
what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping
For the
when we
previous
played
game.
against Wolves.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. So I think United get a 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, you guys are allergic to scoring a lot of goals.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's Wolves,
It's
please.
true. It's
It's
true.
Wolves.
It's true.
You
It's
guys
true.
don't score
We
a
are
lot
not
of goals.
scoring so many goals.
Yes.
We are creating so many chances, but you're
But
not
not scoring.
scoring so many goals.
Yes, until you play Bruno as a 10, you will score more
I
goals.
don't think so.
If
Yeah,
you don't,
Bruno.
He doesn't fit the system as the way it's organized.
He
so
can.
he is going to.
if the
He,
coach
he
wants,
can do a job, yes. He can do a job, yes, but it's not the way
Mm.
the coach would like it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Monday, what's your take?
Of course, I don't want Man United kushinda, but 1-0,
1-0.
2-0.
Is
Man United win heavily, maybe 3-1.
Disgustingly.
Yeah, Man United 3-1.
Man United 3-1. I'm also
Maybe
looking.
Mbeumo leaves us with a goal. Yeah.
I'm also seeing this game being something like 3-1 to Manchester United. 3-1 to Manchester
against
United.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Wow,
In preseason, we gave them 4-0.
that was preseason.
Yeah.
Semenyo was not firing as he is right now.
He's still not firing. He
After
stopped firing.
After the injury, yeah.
He stopped firing.
You
so
never know. This may be the game. He starts firing again. So,
it won't happen.
yeah,
So
we'll wait and
3-1.
see.
And that marks the end of our game week number 16 prediction. Tell us in your comment section what you feel, what you feel, which team you feel like we bottled the job when it comes to the prediction. Who between us is the most deluded fan?
Kuna tu
prediction.
mmoja na anajijua.
Kuna mmoja tu
Na anaongea sahi, by the way.
When it comes to prediction, come on, there's nobody who here has won more prediction than me. So
What are you
at
talking
least,
about? I have.
even if you look at last weekend, you'll see I still won more predictions.
We need to look back at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Naenda kuziandika. I will have to write them down. Heri ni
Okay.
reply na pitch.
Sawa, basi no problem.
Tutaleta board hapa alafu tunaandika.
That is
Itabidi
how.
tuna take notes.
So,
Huwezi
liners,
danganya.
hii wiki umesema hivi. And then we take a picture and go back on it.
So, anyway, guys, see you in the next one. Ciao.
Bye.
Boop, boop.